Van Ardian's a very good piece. Well, maybe the 250s struggle. If you're leading, it's not the best place to be leading coming into that final straight or that penultimate sheet. Some good races here. There's your championship leader, bike number 93. Embarrassed.
Just enough, yeah, to knock that
position. Also coming belatedly into position, bike number 56. That
is the TY and Torres replacement.
Red lights. We are underway. Strong start over on the far side by Murable as well. Bike number 39 keeping very, very close to this grandstand here. And he's got a great start actually. And Fadila Arbi also off to a healthy start, bike 93 into P7.
Yeah, the usual suspects there. Second.
Kritapat isn't out of the championship reckoning. 38 points down.
Ooh, we got two fallers. Joan Reeves Emmanuel down.
Again. Gosh. That's twice now for Johan Reeves in the first corner as well. This has been a nightmare weekend for Johan Reeves Emmanuel.
Yeah, came in starting to break away at the front, or at least thinking about starting to break away at the front.
Had something similar yesterday though. Clouds, they're just darkening just a little bit. Maybe not for this race, but for subsequent races this afternoon it could become an issue.
Yeah, Arbi has now made himself improve from his 10th place start to P3 on the track at the moment.
39 leading the way is Kritipat. Shami's in a really good vein of form. Look at that 93 for Dila Arbi. Well, he's had the rev, but even then he recovered to pick up a point that could be valuable. Bike number 93 for Dila Arbi. He can't win the championship today, but he can put himself in a very, very strong position, and he's going to try
come out of turn 15. Alongside him is Murable Vitoni. He won't want another P4 finish. Yesterday's winner, the number 88. Chandrahar Mohan there as well. He actually looks better on a 250 than he looked on an underbone.
Very comfortable, doesn't he? Very comfortable.
Yeah, that was a really well judged move by LFN to put it.
Yeah, the garages, the teams showcase all of their bikes, and you've suddenly got the 250 where you're not used to seeing a 250.
At the front of this train, you'd have to say, with his extra experience the game of Arbi.
He's just lost the lead there, Arbi. He won the first three rounds. He just looks at the back wheel. Purple livery. Uma.
Yeah, their first time into 250s as well.
Good to see.
Very much is.
As for Honda though, they've been into 250s for looking to add to that medal haul. Just goes a little bit wide here, maybe tries to slingshot around, but
let's get an advantage, but it won't matter this time around. Another 6 laps after this one. Kritapat takes another look at the front. Arbi
practice the number of times people run off at the end there.
Yeah, the track slopes away from you, so you have a long braking zone on a motorcycle because you've only got that little contact patch on the front. For Victor Racing, number 124, currently at or near the front. Let's try shorter sentences.
That's what you need. There's the championship as it stands. Fadila Arbi looking good. If it were to finish like it does now. And it looks good for Fadila Arbi, whether or not you put today's points in or not. So good.
Yeah, sorry Des, I just spotted a rider with a pink helmet there, and I want to check the Ardian shirt.
Indeed it is.
I think his presence felt in that group there.
I think you're dead right. He's got himself up into P8 there. Also, the Kawasaki's just beginning to make a move. Extra revs as Daniel was able to glean from. Like the Kawasaki's, strictly from come into the mix. Maybe they are. Andy Mohammed Fadli not too far away either. Like 108.
Yeah, it literally adds colour.
Green for goal. They come
out the disadvantage of those rev cuts. All these bikes running A-Racer ECUs, engine management systems.
He still leads. Van Ardiantia looks like he's trying to get past 8. Lucky for some, is also in the mix there. 571 coming through. is Fadil Musyavi. But arbi is kind of, this is the way around this Sepang circuit. This is the angle that you take turn 15.
It does seem to be the...
Bilbitoni leads, 100th clear of Irfan from arbi, from Fadil. 5.6.7 of a second between one and Iyoshi. Once again, though, into the front. As the pressure increases.
Yeah, Bilbitoni, sorry, Des, putting himself. Ardiancia really fancies it too.
Get in the right place, in the right position.
Kritipat needs to move himself up as well. Currently
8 points clear of Kritipat, 44 clear of Murabil. So anything in the top 5 would be a good result for arbi. But here's how condensed it is. That's or not, it's been leading from the front. It's been a gutsy ride from Fadila arbi.
Yeah, this will have been
the slipstream, but behind them they are just Murabil looks, Chandra looks. Murabil is still there, but look at this. Fadila arbi is leading the way, and Fadila arbi has kept the lead. Has the drive? Does Fadila arbi have it in him? Fadila arbi is looking to take the victory. That is brilliant. Arbi Aditama of Astra Honda Racing.
And after being absent all weekend, Irfan Ardiancia for SCK comes through in decent finish in P5. Yesterday's winner in 4th.
Wow.
Disappointing for Kritipat. Down.
Just blown away by that
Absolute class. That's what it is. Very.
Looking on, they get to see the replays. They get the vision. But coming into that final straight,
he was clear. And behind him, all kinds of argy-bargy as Amikmal was in there. But Irfan Ardiancia looked as though he was going to grab second. Huge margin, as it looks here. There's Murabil on the Elephant Yamaha. And
the first 9 riders are separate. Gather over 7-9, less than a second. And then further down out to the points in Tonampu, Kevin Quintal, and not finishing well. Fabulous. I know you were looking at Irfan. I know you were looking what else was going on, but my eyes were glued on Fadila arbi. I was convinced he was going to be overhauled, Barry Russell.
Yeah, he just had enough, and he had really good drive coming out of that on Irfan Ardiancia. He's been absent all weekend.
He has. And he will be on the podium.
He's such a calm character, arbi.
Alhamdulillah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, arbi. Brilliant race.
Indeed, 3. Whichever team he's with, whichever manufacturer, Irfan does well. Murabil Vito, win number 5, podium number 6. Of an outstanding season to date, a potential champion.
Definitely.
And yet, standing astride, royalty almost, Astra Honda, Fadila arbi, and I loved his...
Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for the AB 250.